Welcome to a new episode with ideas and insights. Find the strategies, tactics, and tools for your success in your initiative, project, and campaign. You are listening to the IdeaCast with your host, Tom Wittig.
Today I want to talk about some key tactics and strategies in how to modernize your website and what to pay attention to so that you turn your website into a powerhouse, an engine for your sales and marketing and growing your customer base. Well, it's still clear we have a very new situation right now. Many businesses are facing a shortfall in demand, and customers are not coming into the stores. They not stopping by, and consumers as well as businesses are searching online and consuming products and services online. Now, what this means essentially is you have to be found. Now, are you prepared to be found in the key platforms? You can check this out easily yourself and try to find yourself, search for yourself in Google, Bing, or other search engines such as Ecosia, for example, DuckDuckGo, Yahoo, Yandex, just to name a few. And the key is, of course, that you not only have to be there, but you have to be in a very prominent spot. There are many statistics out there that, for example, in Google, 95% or maybe even more of the clicks are actually happening on the first page. So if you're not in the first one or two pages, chances are that people cannot find you and they're not really searching any further for you. So after the first page, there's a huge drop off. And also people don't have a lot of patience. So if your website is not loading fast within a few seconds, then they are moving on, they're clicking away. So here are some of the things that you need to pay attention to, if I may suggest, in order to modernize your website, because this is a good time to do this right now. First of all, I recommend that you start with self-assessment. You can do this by yourself or call us and we help you get you up to speed, basically. So the first thing to talk about speed is to run a speed test. So you can search, for example, for the Google speed test, put in your URL, and it gives you some score. And then Google also suggests how to improve your website. You can do the same with the mobile friendliness test. And also Google tells you if your website is mobile friendly or not. Why is this important? Not only for the consumer experience, but Google is actually favoring mobile-friendly pages more and more. Then discoverability testing and also user experience testing. Very simple hack is basically give somebody a charter and ask them to try to find something on your website and watch them trying to find it. That's, I think, the key learning experience. And don't intervene and try to show them. Just watch them and see how they could find something and ask them to think out loud. And also, of course, part of the self-assessment also needs to be about data privacy and if you're ready for data privacy. There's a whole new chapter and we have started a part of a little mini-series about this, so you may want to listen into the other podcasts as well. Number 2, the website itself. I always recommend moving to not only to a good hoster, but also to a modern framework, which offers you a new way to update your content, to reach new users, and also to be on top regarding the speed and mobile friendliness. You really don't want to have to work on that all the time and reinvest a lot into these areas. Of course, you need to monitor it, but I think moving to a very performant framework for web publishing is the absolute key. Number 3, local SEO and local discoverability. Now, here's the main thing. You have to assume that your actual homepage is not the homepage of your website, but your Google listing, for example, especially your local listing in Google. That's where people see you first. That's the first impression, and that's where the optimization needs to start. And that's not only true for Google, but also for Bing, because some B2B clients are more inclined, for example, to look into the Bing pages. Number 4 is about content. So make sure you have a reasonable, and I call it an appropriate mix of content, including some static pages, some pages with news values. But the overall paradigm is basically to offer something that creates value for your customers. So what are they looking for, and can you provide that very quickly? Also, the content that you should have in your portfolio should be in different stages of the marketing funnel. So to make it really easy, I think you need to have some content that is about awareness, creating awareness for your products and services. The second stage is about consideration, so helping people to make up their mind and consider your services and products. And then finally, the engagement phase, where people act on your call to actions. So A for awareness, C for consider, E for engage gives you a nice ACE formula. And you basically want to ace with your website and score a lot of great leads. Now, in this category, I also want to point out conversion-oriented pages. And not only the pages, but in all of the content elements that you have on your website. You don't want to overwhelm customers with call to actions, but you need to make sure that when somebody is interested, that they can actually press the button or join a mailing list or purchase something right off your website or contact you for further consultation, for example. Number 5, competitiveness of your website. Here I recommend running a competitive SEO analysis, which gives you some insights about your position relative to your peers in your industry, in your local market, and wherever you are competing. So a competitive SEO analysis can actually give you new ideas also in how to craft your content and where to be present, and even down to a very detailed level in how to write the headlines, how to optimize your web pages, and so on. Number 6, about look and feel and what we call the overall user experience. So make sure that you have an easy to use website and that navigation is clean, easy, and very clear. But also part of the look and feel is about a consistent design. That's often overlooked because people want to basically focus more on the factual content. But it cannot be overemphasized that a consistent design, a great looking website also includes great logos, consistent colors, fonts, etc., which makes it actually easy and pleasant to hang out on the website and to search for information. And number 7, the landing pages. Here I see a big area of improvement for many companies, many websites. So the landing pages is basically where do you send your traffic that you get from the search engines, from the social media, from your advertisement campaigns, in order to provide information and to engage customers for conversion, to create leads, transaction purchases, and so on. That's a science in itself, but you may want to have a few key landing pages which should be optimized, and they need to be monitored over time, of course. Now, last but not least, time is of the essence. And as I said in one of the previous podcasts, the recovery starts already now, or started already yesterday. So now is a great time to build your capabilities, your digital assets, but also build your mailing list, build your targeting audiences, and to generate traffic. Now, I hope these tips were useful and you are already on the path of recovery and you can enjoy growing demand. I certainly wish you good luck with this, and let us know if you have any questions. As always, you can send email or even leave a voice message for this podcast. Until then, good luck.
When you are looking for inspiration and help with your digital marketing and growth initiatives, please check out our digital marketing agency, WITTIGONIA Digital. We provide a range of support from strategy to implementation tactics and optimization of digital marketing campaigns. From managed services to workshops and compact learning modules, our work supports you and your team. Discover more at wittigonia.com. Thank you for listening. I hope you find this episode interesting and helpful. Please rate and share this episode with your team, colleagues, and friends. You can find links to more information in the show notes of this episode.